We are rocking out. We are rocking on What's Up Wednesday with the Cowboy Huddle podcast. What's going on, fellas? And let me say, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. See what's going on? Oh, we got some more folks. Everybody's here. We got stuff to talk about, and we got PR Cowboy in the house. What's up, PR Cowboy? How you doing, brother?
Good. How's y'all doing?
What's up, fella?
How y'all doing?
Y'all know what it is.
Oh,
Y'all
good.
know what it is. They said it was only the Raiders. It was just the Raiders. And 2 or 3 weeks later, huh? Say what? I beg your pardon?
Became the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Cowboys Corner, we missed you last time. So how you doing today, brother?
Doing good. Was traveling a week ago. Can't believe it's already been a week ago. Holy crap. And I missed the show. But yeah. I hope you guys are doing great. Sport football junkie, Cowboys champ. PR Cowboy, I got something to tell you, brother. You popped up on my For You page. Beautiful family, brother. Beautiful
Thank you,
family.
man.
Give it up.
Thank you.
Cowboys champ, how was your turkey day, brother? Before we get into all this hoopla that's going on.
Oh, it was great after the Cowboys beat the Chiefs, but I was at work, of course, like I am now.
I know that's right. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all the followers of the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Again, like I always say, without you guys, we would not be where we are today. So give it up for our subscribers and followers. All right, we got folks in the house. We got Roxanne is in the house. Roxanne, give it up for Roxanne. Yeah, we got Bobby 10669 in the house. He said, "What's good, Cowboy fan?" So I think we all are ready to talk about something. But before we get started, Cowboys Corner, I think the four of us had a chance to recap on the Kansas City game. So if you would like to kind of recap on your experience, like he's talking. But we'll give him that opportunity to chime in. Football Junkie, how you doing today, brother?
Oh, I'm doing fabulous, man. Ain't doing no complaining, man.
I know you're right. I know you're right. And PR Cowboy, well, it's good to see you again. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, doing good, man. You know, just another day getting ready for big one tomorrow night.
Yeah, this is the day before.
Yeah.
This is the day before of Showdown. Yes, sir. So we're gonna get right into this. And we got some things we got to talk about. But first of all, let's get into some of the things we got going on. Who else we got in there? 805 Vaughn is in the house. Give it up for 805 Vaughn. He said, "What's up, corner?"
What's up, 805? That's my dog. Long-time follower.
So do we got your attention now? I mean, I know you're multitasking.
I was on the phone with my wife, sir. How can I help you?
Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. My bad. You better answer that phone. Hey, but what I was asking is, did you want to recap a little bit about the Kansas City game? I know the four of us had a chance to talk about it, but we never did get your input on what you thought about that game. So
you guys ain't gonna like my answer. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I haven't been impressed. Not impressed at all. One score games, the Chiefs are 0-5. All right, 0-5. So the Cowboys did something that 5 teams already did. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs in a one-score game. Last year they were 12-0. This year they haven't won it. All right, their record speaks for that. Not impressed at all. The real challenge is coming up here against these Lions, but beating the Chiefs, they're 6-6 for a reason. You are what your record is. We're 6-5-1 for a reason. We are who we are. What our record is. Not buying the hype. I'm not selling the house to get Super Bowl tickets. I'm not selling the house to get. I'm not selling the car to get playoff tickets. All right. I'm not impressed.
I heard some background. I don't know who that is. I heard something in the background.
I think that's Champs.
Cowboys champ. Cowboys champ. What do you think about what this Cowboys corner just mentioned? I mean, he said he's not impressed.
He gonna agree. He gonna agree. Go ahead and agree, Champs.
Let's look at the last 2 games. Eagles was their choking team. The Cowboys had come back from a 21-0 victory. The Chiefs the Chiefs. Now, this what happened in NFL. When your team always in the Super Bowl or in a conference championship game, at a certain point, your team has to start rebuilding, and that's where. Or in the Chiefs, they go reload. So that's where they at right now. But other than that, yeah, the Cowboys they did beat both of them, but it's still too much mistakes that the Cowboys are making.
Mm-hmm.
And now, don't forget now. Remember, right before the end of the game, when Pickens fumbled that ball, if it wasn't for Gunman, to get that ball, the Cowboys would have lost that game.
Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. And if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Give it up.
And those are the type of plays that you need your players to make, though.
We needed
When
those.
you try to win games, you need somebody to make those, because that happens to lots of teams in the NFL, especially in playoff football. I'm not getting ahead of ourselves. Football. We got a game to play tomorrow. We have not played well on the road. I get all that. This is where real test comes in.
Now you're talking PR.
You have to prove yourself on the road. Taking this one game at a time, but it's just it's just refreshing that hey, November, December football is what we want to see, and November football's around. We are on a 3-game win streak. I don't care who it's against or what it's been. We're winning games and we're in the mix of things. So, like you said, I do agree. Tomorrow night is the real test. You're on the road. Been terrible against the road. What are 2 road wins? Are the Raiders and Jets? Not impressive. That's not impressive. Now here's your chance to improve on that and impress us with this Detroit Lions team. They're playing for playoff hopes as well on their side, and they're coming in desperate. So let's see if our mistakes are, because we make way more mistakes, especially penalties on the road. It's really bad on the road. So let's see if that comes down tomorrow night.
I will say this.
Wait a minute. And I'm with you, PR Cowboy. And we talking about two former Super Bowl teams that we just beat. And these are not football junkie, these are not slouches, okay? These 2 teams are not slouch teams. It just so happened the shoe is on the other foot. We started off bad, and now we're becoming better as time has came and gone. So how do you feel about what these 2 guys are saying? Cowboys champion, Cowboys corner.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. The forecast has completely changed with the defense. It used to be a tsunami. It used to be a seismographic 8 on the Richter scale earthquake going on with the Cowboys defense. It used to be all kind of volcanic ashes imploding and exploding on the Cowboys defense when they step out on the field. But right now, the forecast is, hey, the meteorologists see clearer skies and better days for this Cowboys new look defense. So what y'all talking about is irrelevant right now. I'm going to put it on the map like this. When you look at the Cowboys defense right now, it is no way, form, or fashion looks like it did 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. None of that. None of that. We don't see none of that. Yeah, they bending, but they're not breaking. And y'all want to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs is reloading and need to upgrade and stuff like that. We kick ass how they lay. That's how it go. Because that's how it went down with us. When we was doing our thing back in the 90s, or whenever anybody have a feeling of finding a chance to put their foot on our neck, they do so. It don't even matter if we 3-13 or 3-14 or 5-11. It don't matter. A win against the Cowboys is a feather in their hat. So I'm not going to take no slack on damn sucker. Now, not taking no short. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Cowboy Corner, you heard what he said. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
I know you was over there dodging blows in that chair of yours.
I'm just kidding. No, look. It's the NFL. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose, and sometimes you're gonna tie, right?
Yeah.
I'm just not sold yet. I'm just not.
Me neither.
Because look, guys, there's nothing in these 3 games that tell me the Cowboys can win a playoff game. Nothing in these 3 games that tell me that the Cowboys can win a playoff game. And so I've seen this. I've seen this rodeo before. I turn on the TV and it's the episode of the Golden Girls on Lifetime, right? Because we've seen these episodes before. We were down 20-0 against the Atlanta Falcons in 2020, and we just were down 21-0 against the Eagles. We came back and won. We came back and won that game, right? It's not impressive to me. It's not impressive to me because what happens at the end of the day, G. Hampton, for 30 years, we got popped in the mouth in the divisional round. We got popped in the mouth at the wild card round. I gotta see something against these Eagles, y'all. Let's keep it funky now. All right, we can celebrate, but don't pop the pop poms like we just did something. All right, we got to do something to play if we even get to the playoffs. G,
and that's true. That is so true. But again,
there ain't nothing that tells me that we're winning in the playoffs.
From the doom and gloom from where we started, bro. I mean, it was doom and gloom, and just to see the acceleration and the upgrade that has taken place so far, I'm going to enjoy the moment. Okay, give it.
Enjoy the moment, but put the pop poms down. Put the confetti away.
No. There's no one putting out the confetti and popcorns and all that, but it's just to see this team turn around. That the defense is down, complimenting the offense.
You really feel like they've turned around already in 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, they look better than. I mean, if you think Mahomes is better than Jacoby Brissett tore us apart. I know Mahomes had a good game, but I mean, it didn't look anything near like what Brissett did to us.
Do you guys forget? We always talk about the defense this, defense that. You guys forget the offense has been healthy relative to a couple of offensive line pieces, and their offense looked like hot dog shit. So don't forget that the offense can still get stale one of these weeks. There has nothing that's been telling me that these guys are ready for playoffs if we get there. We always harp on this defense, but we forget when that offense looked like dog shit too.
They've even had a couple of these games where they had like the defense had to hold it together till they got going. I get that.
Come on now. Work with me.
But
we're speaking the same language.
You're right, but like I said on my stance is I'm not looking. Like I understand Super Bowls is all or nothing for us, right? And right now you're saying is we don't look like a team that can win a playoff game at all. I'm just saying is, hey, let's see tomorrow night. Like I said, this is the big test right here because, like you said, we've done great at home. Done great. We're good at home.
It's not a big test. It's not a big
test. At home.
They average 140 yards a clip on the running game. This is the biggest test.
That was before. They're not doing that. Stop.
Right now, 138 yards a game. Right now, I'm
saying it's a above 500 football team on the road, fighting for a playoff spot. That's why
who can run the ball.
That we don't.
Who can run the ball?
We have more penalties on the road, and we do bad on the road. That's why I think it's a big test coming up tomorrow night.
Have y'all seen that injury report for the Detroit Lions?
Yes, I get that, but we can go back to, like I said, to the Arizona game where their starting quarterback wasn't even playing. That's what I'm saying. Like we always look at these games.
Dan Campbell's ready.
We always look at these games of look who's hurt, who's not hurt. I get that, but if your team doesn't show up, still, it doesn't matter. We gotta look. I'm with you. Like I said, it's just this is the thing that worries me. Like I said, I love what we've seen from this team for 3 weeks in a row. I do. I am with you on that. But the road woes. This is what I need to see. I don't care who it is. It's the road woes that I need to see.
PR speaking my language.
And that should be a statement game. I think it should be a statement game. Like
it should be a statement game.
And I'm off script, but you know, I mean, it's something that we need because in the beginning we already knew. We said, man, there's no way we're going to beat we're going to beat Philly, and we're going to turn around.
This was supposed to be. We set this up beginning of the season. This was supposed to be our toughest stretch of the season, and we've gone and we won 2 of those games already.
Yeah. So there we go. So this is another important game because we did say, man, the schedule is going to get hard, and it hasn't. But we have overcame those obstacles. We got DB in the house. Give it up for DB.
What up, DB?
DB.
All right. Good to have you in the house, bro. How you doing?
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Come on through. You can do it. Come on.
Push through, baby. Push through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
We doing all right. We kind of got a split panel right now. We got some that say that, well, one of them just jumped off the screen because he was gonna tear into him, but he'll be back just messing with. But old Cowboys corner, he always know how to set the tone, and maybe you feel the same way. What he said, he wasn't impressed. He isn't impressed by the few wins that we have completed over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, and basically, I'm enjoying the moment. I'm impressed. So I guess we can get your take on how do you feel right now, and be careful how you say your words because I got something right up under this table right here. No, just kidding. Go ahead, brother.
No, I feel really, really good about what's been happening in Dallas. Now,
Hold on a sec.
I realize old Grumpy, old Cowboys corner,
You took a load off, man, when you did that.
Old Scrooge, he has to rain on some sort of parade.
Of course.
But now, fellas, what we've been trying to emphasize, which is defense. Can you give me some sort of defense that's competent? Just competent. No, you don't have to be the 99 Ravens or whatever. You don't have to be that.
Right.
But competent. And what we've seen, to Jerry Jones' credit, and some of it may be luck, but to Jerry's credit, he's built the interior of this defense, not the exterior. The part where Micah roams at, but right down the chute, the gut. This defense looks a lot different.
Okay.
And now we have two healthy receivers on the outside.
Woo.
That opens up the door, the floodgates to what we're trying to do as an offense. And when you couple those two things with a quarterback that's playing elite football,
you can't go wrong. Let me finish it up for him.
Even his internet was like, his internet didn't even buy it.
You froze up a little bit. No, you said, go ahead and finish that. What you're saying.
But no, when you couple the defense, the interior, what's going on with the addition of Quentin Williams, you get Overshown back. Then you get the Logan Wilson addition. And you get, was it?
Siobhan Revel, you're almost there.
What has transpired with this defense?
Yeah.
With the MVP type season at quarterback, you have a recipe of creating hell for whoever you play. Whoever. Now, I want to smoke. Yeah. Cowboys corner.
Woo!
Come on, give me the smoke because that's what I'm looking for. Yes.
See, really, I'm looking at your corner. I'm looking at your corner.
Well, was it just me, or was half his speech choppy? I don't know what he's really looking for. I really don't know what he's looking for. I'm not
at the end of the day, corner. at the end of the day, corner, you please, but you're not satisfied.
Right. Absolutely.
You please,
We're
you're just
winning
not satisfied.
games.
You give
Right.
me
We're
some
winning
more.
games, but I'm not happy.
Give me some more. I dig that because that's how I am. I want some more.
I
I'm
want
getting
some more.
greedy.
I'm
I want some more.
greedy.
I'm getting greedy.
Yeah. There's nothing that tells me in these 3 wins that the Cowboys can win a playoff game today. Nothing.
So let me do this here because I titled this, and I was gonna wait, but since we done kind of went this way, let's get on because I know that everybody done saw the title and they're like, what the heck are we talking about? The Cowboys offense is simple and basic, according to Kurt Warner. Now we all know who Kurt Warner is. Kurt Warner has a podcast, and I'll put the link down below. It's called Kurt Warner Quarterback Confidentiality. And let me get into what he said. And I know it sounds harsh, but what? Oh my gosh, where is it? But what he was actually saying is, so he said he called Schotty's offense simple and basic, but good, solid concepts. Connecting concept together. Same presentation, but doing something different. Having concept that adds up, allowing Dak to read. A concept that is designed to attack certain individuals on the defense. So give it up. I know what it sounds like, but again, if you go and watch Kurt Warner's quarterback confidentiality, it's really good. He breaks down this offense, and basically, and it is, and you can see what he's saying. He's saying that the offense is simple and it's basic, but it's functional and it's effective. So
What?
PR Cowboys. So with this offense and what Kurt Warner is saying, do you see this as what's making Dak so successful? By making the offense basic and simple, but effective.
I mean, we've said it for years, right? We've said it to make it a little bit because whenever we have a backup quarterback like Rush come in, we would simplify it for him. And I understand you're paying the quarterback, but still you want to, and we're using more motion, right? We got more speed on the field. It helps to have all that too, but it's like crazy, like to give up an easy slant to George Pickens, how teams are doing that and just letting them have that. And if I'm a team at this point, I'm doubling Pickens. I'm not scared of Lamb. I'm gonna make CD. I'm gonna make CD beat me. Yeah, I'm gonna make CD beat me if I'm on the other defense because like I told you before. After watching these last few games, George Pickens is the killer mentality of this team. He wants to go for the throat, and like I said, the offense and like you're not trying to get off topic, but the offense, like I said, with the run game, we said Dak right needs the run game, helps us play action, and it just how many times a game we see that little bootleg out to the right, Ferguson in the flat, 5-6 easy yards. How many times in the game we see that simple slant to George Pickens that just he turns into more yards? Simple, right? And it just until you can take it away, just keep doing it.
So football junkie. I mean, what do you think about this? What Kurt Warner said. I mean, we see what he basically said. We're giving you the same formation, but we're doing different plays out of that, and which I think is a great idea. Sometimes you have to simplify things. And what do you think about what Kurt Warner said? The statement he made.
I think it's fair. Because you really want to take the guessing and the thinking away from your quarterback. You want your quarterback to be able to play freely. That's what you want to do. Go through his progressions and make the passes. If it's not there, he'll take off, or dink it off, dump it off to the tight end, or dump it off to the running back, or however. But yeah, it needs to be where it's quarterback friendly. So Dak can be able to perform where he needs to be able to perform. We already know Dak can make plays with his legs. We already know Dak, if he has the target, he's going to make a play to the target. He's going to put it where the target can make a play on the ball. So, yeah, you got to make sure it's quarterback friendly. If it's basic, remedial, I don't care. It's effective.
And I think
It's
that
highly
has
effective.
yeah, for sure. What do you think, Cowboys Corner, when Warner made that statement about being simple and basic but effective?
Yeah, so it's real simple to break down, guys. It's basically taking what the defense is giving you, right?
Yeah.
So when George Pickens
Yeah.
came in here, Schottenheimer set him down. And he said, "This is the offense I want to run, and you're not just going to be a 50-50 ball guy here. Whenever you line up on the line of scrimmage, you, Dak, CeeDee Lamb, you're going to recognize the coverage, and you guys are going to be on the same page. So when the slant's there, he runs the slant. When the go route's there, he runs the go. When the out route is there, he runs the out route. It's all about taking what the defense is giving you. And if you guys remember just a couple of weeks ago, Brian Schottenheimer was praising Dak Prescott because he made a completion to a running back on a dump, and it picked up like 8 yards, right? And he said, Dak Prescott's learning that the check down is okay. Just complete a pass. Just complete a pass. So it's just taking what the defense is giving you and maximizing that potential. It ain't the Chiefs gave us that coverage, PR, or whoever said that. It ain't that the Chiefs gave us that coverage on that slant in the Thanksgiving game. That was the read to go to, because that's how simplified it is. If you got a guy like Pickens who you have to keep him level-headed through the course of the year, let his brain think. It's almost like a kid at a doctor's visit, right? They have a little playground in the thing to keep the kids busy so they don't have to worry about getting a shot or seeing the doctor, right? Then he can go up there and he can think about, okay, I'm going to run this route. I'm going to do this. Dak's going to call that. And it keeps his brain going. And we haven't seen that Pickens like we've seen in Pittsburgh, who is getting frustrated and getting 15-yard penalties, right? We haven't seen that Pickens of late because Pickens has to go to the line of scrimmage and recognize the coverage and keep that brain moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come on back, DB, because I got a question for him, because this is a topic that we talked about at work, and man, and I know we all have our opinions about it. But we'll start with you, PR Cowboy, till DB gets back. So now that we see what's going on with Dak and what's making Dak so successful, the question is, PR Cowboy, do you think Dak is a future Hall of Famer?
What? Oh man!
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Now I'm just going by what was being talked about at work, and I just want to hear from the panels, and hopefully they're watching this tonight. And this is the question. I'll give you my answer later, but starting with you, PR Cowboy. So with way Dak has been playing over the last 9 years, could you say that Dak is a future Hall of Famer right at this moment?
if you ask the old school ways of getting to Hall of Fame, no, no, it's not. But the way this new deal is where stats is all that matters and this and stuff. I mean, I mean, he's gonna get votes, but you asking me, no, no.
Well, we got who is that? Who is that? Cowboys Champ is back on. Let me read this real quick, and I'm gonna ask you the DB and just same question. Wait a minute, let me see. Who is this? Dak Delusional fan said, heck no. Jaja Binks said, hell no. So the question is, DB, with all the success that Dak has had up to this moment, if this is just a topic that was brought up at work and people looked at me crazy when I gave him my answer, but the question is that we see what Dak has done up to this moment. Do you think he's a future Hall of Famer?
Of course.
Oh, Lord, baby Jesus.
No. Please allow me to explain. First off, his career.
Go ahead. No, I appreciate. Go ahead, brother.
Well, when you look at Dak's resume, it has an element to it where he's actually growing and doing more at the latter stages. He's already, in terms of career, I mean, rookie.
Yeah, his internet can't believe it either.
to move around, DB. Well, you got some good stuff. You're freezing up on her.
Yeah. My internet is going crazy.
Okay, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish while you're hot.
Hey, but now when you look at Dak's career and the way it's shaping up, and I say this in terms of what's gonna go down this year. Now, rookie of the year, he's stabilized the most important franchise in football, and you guys can laugh because some of this is projected.
It's all in fun. I mean, yeah, we're respectful.
Some of this is projection, but what this dude has done, despite they didn't want to accept him as QB1, as QB of the future. But he's stabilized this franchise, and you're finna see a run. You're finna see a run like you never, like we've been waiting 28, 30, and that's what's gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. After waiting so long for this, yes. You're going to have to deal with this dude in his simplified offense. Because guess what? People laugh about being simplified. But sometimes simple is all you need.
Excuse me.
When you have special talent, and I know CD is kind of in a slump right now, but he has special talent on the outside. And as a quarterback, that's all you can ask for. So I remember when Mike and Emmett and Troy were winning championships. Teams knew what they were doing. See the George Pickens slant, you can't stop it. Like teams know what they're gonna do, and they just can't stop it. But anyway, to go back to your question.
Okay. You feel that he is. He's a future Hall of Famer, right?
Team.
Okay, he froze up, but let's give it up for DB. Cowboys champ, I see you peeking around. I see you peeking around the corner, Cowboys champ. So I'm sure you would like to chime in on our conversation. And this is one of those water cooler talks we was talking about at work. And the question was asked, do you think up to this point that Dak Prescott is a Hall of Famer?
No. Put it like this. If Danny White, who made it to 3 straight NFC championship game, if he can't be in the Hall of Fame, then why in the HELL hockey sticks, Dak Prescott is in there? Dak Prescott is also 2-4 as long as Romo. Do Romo belong in the Hall of Fame? No. Do Dak belong in the Hall of Fame? No. You get to the Hall of Fame when you win Super Bowls. Next question.
Well, not necessarily, because there are several players that we can name.
Just one. Wait. Who?
Warren Moon.
Quarterbacks.
Warren Moon. I named one. Warren Moon. I named another. Dan Marino. You know why? Because they're a prolific passer.
Dan Marino made it to Super Bowl. Dan Marino made it to Super Bowl. They didn't win it, but he made it to Super Bowl.
Did he win it? It's only 2 types of quarterbacks
but he made
that go to the Hall of Fame.
In fact, Warren Moon, he broke record at a time when quarterback wasn't throwing like that.
Look, it's only 2 types of quarterback that goes to the Hall of Fame: Super Bowl winners and prolific passers. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't see Dak Prescott as a prolific passer.
He's not a prolific passer.
He's a bus driver that can't.
You can't just scratch at his numbers. I mean, you can't just wave his numbers off. I mean, that is why some people are saying that he's a Hall of Famer, is because of the numbers that he has put up. Again, personally, it was a time, the hardware basically got you there, or like you said, a prolific passer to some type of nature. But there is a percentage of players that's in the Hall of Fame that hasn't won a Super Bowl, but there's a large. I think there's a larger percentage that has won a Super Bowl that's in the Hall of Fame. So,
But
um,
but those other players that's in the Hall of Fame, they impacted the game in such a great way.
Okay, that
Dak
makes
doesn't
sense.
impact it. He doesn't impact the game in a great way. Dak has to
Wait a
be.
minute.
He
But you
he
just
has
said
he
you
has,
just said Dan Marino and Warren Moon made the Super Bowl. So
look,
does
but
that
look
not
at
include
Warren Moon.
does that not include that?
There's in all of pro football, no quarterback has thrown more yards than Warren Moon. In all of pro football, as concluding the CFL and the NFL, nobody has thrown more yards than Warren Moon. But these quarterbacks that's being inducted into the Hall of Fame, they got 50,000 yards in running.
So true.
They got 50,000 yards in running. That got to play about 5 more years to do that.
So look at this. Look at this statement down here. Jaja Bing says we're in a passing league. So of course his stats are going to look better than what it is.
I'm waiting on my turn. Let me know when it's my turn.
But that's a great statement because we are in a
That's a good
passing league,
statement.
Cowboys corner. So yeah, Dak is going to look good because when you running 5 wide instead of double tight ends majority of the time in an I formation or wishbone. So what do you think, Cowboys corner? Come on with it, buddy. I like that statement, Jaja Binks. That's good. That I like that. Makes a lot of sense. Go ahead, Cowboys corner.
The NFL has been around for 105 years. It's a sacred place. It's a sacred induction ceremony. Out of 105 years, there's only been 382 players that have been inducted into heaven, football heaven. All right, and that's players and coaches included. So you put the coaches in there. You put those grades in there. It's less players than 382. There's no way in a blue hell, unless the NFL shuts its doors down today and people stop playing football, Dak will eventually be a 10th ballot Hall of Famer. But as long as this game continues, Dak is going to have to wait there like Daryl Woodson, wait his turn. But there is no way right now, later, or even before I'm dead, or even after I'm dead, Dak Prescott sniffs the curtain where he lifts up his sculpture.
You said it like I'm saying it pretty much. Dak will not even get a ballot call.
No.
He won't get a ballot call.
He won't
get a ballot call.
No,
wait a minute now.
No, not.
Wait a minute.
No, not.
A good friend of mine now, he got something to say. And y'all need to listen to what he got to say now. This
you ain't going to like it.
Chris,
you ain't going to like it.
He said, I got a question. He said, I got a question. Is it the Super Bowl Hall of Fame or is it the NFL Football Hall of Fame? Just asking.
It's a results Hall of Fame. It's a results Hall of Fame. And we ain't got no damn results.
Hello,
everybody. Damn right about that. If you ain't said nothing right all night, you dropped the mic right there, man.
All right, let's welcome Danny Savage into the house. He's in.
What's up, Danny?
What's up, everybody?
So we got to catch you up, Danny. So yeah, we got to catch you up. So I might well just throw you in the fire. So the question is, up to this point, is Dak a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer?
Oh, let me vomit in my mouth for a second.
What?
As you can see on my wall, I got Romo's jersey, but it's Uncle Rico. That's what I think of Romo. Now, Cowboys Corner can verify this. I have said on numerous occasions, if Tony Romo has ever makes it into the Hall of Fame, I will stop watching the NFL, period. For Tony Romo now. So now we want to talk, there was a question, results-based, this and that. Danny White, see this? My lineage as a Dallas fan goes back to I was a kid, and my dad's ashes is in here. And I bring him out whenever there's a Cowboy game so he can still watch it with me. So I remember as a kid
watching Romo, watching Danny White, watching Staubach as a kid.
Yeah.
Danny White comes in, which was an impossible because nobody could follow Roger Staubach. He went
was a
to
punter.
1, 2, 3 straight NFC championship games, and he gets called a bum. Not only was he a quarterback, he was the punter also.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
to say that for the Hall of Fame, bro, come on. This is now you see what I got hanging here. I bleed blue and silver. This is one of the main reasons why I made my channel a draft channel because I cannot have a conversation with about 90% of the Dallas Cowboy fans out there. They let human feelings get in the way. No, Hall of Fame, come on, bro. I can mention 50 dudes that have more lineage to get in there. I can mention 15 Cowboy players off the top of my fingers. If that can win a Super Bowl, how many quarterbacks have won Super Bowls that are not even in the Hall of Fame?
So let me ask you. So Danny, if Dak wins the Super Bowl, will that put him closer as a Hall of Famer?
It puts him in the Ring of Honor. It don't put him in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. It gets him in the Ring of Honor because
y'all some haters, man. Y'all haters.
Hey,
no. Okay, well, let's be honest. Do we put Zach
say,
Martin in the Ring of Honor? What do we get with him?
Let me ask you. Let me ask.
Do we put Tyron Smith in the Ring of Honor? What do we get with him? Nothing.
I'm gonna ask you this.
The Dallas standards, and I've said this a million times. You win the Super Bowl, or the season is a failure. That's it. That's it. Plain and simple.
Okay,
that's
I'm
it.
gonna throw this.
I'm
gonna throw this at y'all. I'm gonna throw this curveball.
That's the standard that legends of the past have paved for you. I'm sorry. What has he done? He plays in a league where if you go within 5 yards of him, all right, but
he just surpassed Tony Romo.
In what? What did Romo? Okay, Romo is forever going to be linked to Cabo San Lucas. Him and Mr. Wig, Jason Witten. Who goes to Cabo San Lucas on vacation a week before the playoff game? Who? That tarnishes both their careers. I'm sorry. But that starts at top with Jerry allowing that. Who goes? Come on, man. We got the Giants coming up? Screw it. Let's go to Cabo for a week.
I'm going to put it like this.
Come on, football jockey.
I'm going to put it like this. If Dak win a Super Bowl, he going to the Hall of Fame.
No.
Name me one quarterback in the NFL that has won a Super Bowl that's not in the Hall of Fame or not being solidified as a ballot.
I don't know if my mic's messed up or not.
And then
hear you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
I just think. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna tell you this. The worst Super Bowl winning quarterback is in the Hall of Fame.
Nate Newton, Eric Williams, Harvey
Eli Manning,
Ed Tuttle Jones.
That's just 5
off the top of my head. You know what I'm trying to say? You can even go Charlie Waters. That's 6.
Y'all over talking each other. Go ahead, Danny.
You know, Charlie Waters. I just rattled off 6. Look at Tolbert's stats. There's so many guys that he has. There's legends out there that are not in the Hall of Fame.
But
for Dak to get into Hall of Fame, listen, if he won one, it probably would because he's a product of the Dallas hype machine, and that'll be 1 million guests in Canton. You know, that's why, like, I've had arguments where people say Jason Kelsey, or whatever the Kelsey brothers, the Philadelphia center is a first ballot Hall of Fame center. In the history of the Hall of Fame, there's only been one first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay, hold. Let's see what you got, Cowboys corner. You talking about timeout? Is that flag?
To football's junkies point, what he just said, if Dak wins a Super Bowl, he's in the Hall of Fame. So football junkie, you can look me dead in my eyes and tell me Jalen Hurts is a Hall of Fame quarterback?
He's not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
So why the hell would Dak be?
Why? Because one, Dak got the stats Jalen Hurts will never see.
Right now, Jalen Hurts has 2 Super Bowls and 1 ring, something that Dak might not ever see.
But like I said, if Dak goes to the Super Bowl and win, he's gonna get a call.
But see, here's the deal. This is my question right here. Then this is my issue. If so, Troy Aikman never had the numbers that Dak has because he didn't have to have them because he had a running game. So he didn't have to pass for 4,000 yards a game, but he still made the Hall of Fame, and he had 3. So how are we evaluating and how are we putting these guys into the Hall of Fame? Is it hardware or is it numbers? And I think both of them go together, but I think there's a panel of Hall of Famers that vote. Then you have fans that vote. Then there's another way that they vote. So if Troy Aikman didn't have the numbers, these huge numbers like Dak does, so what's the difference?
Because that was a different NFL back then.
Do you think
you can take 3 steps and plant the quarterback? I believe Troy's, just as off the top of my head, I believe Troy's best year was either 25 or 27 touchdowns. I could be mistaken. But it was a different league. It was a running league back then. And with the horses, listen, I might be biased, but I'm going to say we had the best offensive line ever created. Number 2 would be the Hogs from the Redskins, and then number 3 would be the Raiders. But with the best we had the best offensive line ever created. Why would you want your quarterback back there throwing it 50 times a game with the stallions we had up front, the horses, and the running back? Yo, I've seen Troy Aikman throw for 500 yards against the Redskins with Rocket Ismail as his number 1 wide receiver. But you see, as a Dallas fan, you cannot even put Troy Aikman and Dak Prescott, forget about the same sentence. You can't put them in the same book.
Something out there.
It's about championships. It's about rings. This is where people have said it before, and Uncensored Cowboy says it all the times. Fantasy football has ruined the game of the NFL. I say it all the time, and I draft Dak. Dak is great in the regular season. I draft him all the time when I do choose to play fantasy. But I stopped, and I just do. I'll throw props in on a weekend because it's more better this way. But the NFL has turned into a fantasy football league, and it's about Super Bowls, not about numbers. And listen, I rip apart Romo. Romo's not a Hall of Famer. Come on, Romo's not even close to being in the Hall of Fame.
And see, this is what kills me. People can say that Tony Romo is not a Hall of Famer, but they can say Dak is a Hall of Famer, and basically Dak just passed Tony Romo up about a week or 2 ago. So what makes them
Romo didn't play long?
How can we say Tony's not a Hall of Famer, but Dak is, or vice versa?
That's like when you were in 3rd grade and your teacher said, "Oh, if your friend jumped off a bridge, would you jump off with him?" Neither of them are Hall of Famers. Not even close.
So here's a statement right here that Dak Delusional fan said. He said, Troy made the passes when needed in the moments when asked to most accurate passers in NFL history. And that's so true. That's why his number is not 3,400 and 4,300 yards a season, because he had a balanced running game, and basically he was an accurate thrower as well. But we've seen Dak in several games having to play from behind to play catch up because of the defense. So I'm not taking anything away from Dak, because there was time Dak had to play catch up, that to try to win a game or get close to winning a game. So it's just, I guess we all have our opinion about it. And I don't want to stay on this too long because we've been on this for a minute. But I think I respect everybody's thought and their opinions about it, because this is something that we was just talking about at work, and this is exactly the same.
Y'all must be really bored at work.
Get it.
If your supervisor's listening, hey, find them more shit to do.
Actually, it was a supervisor that was in the conversation. So,
Oh, Lord, baby Jesus. Let me talk to
and they
his
probably
supervisor.
watching tonight. Yeah, they probably watching tonight. So I got evidence that because I said what I said, would that necessarily mean that I was the only one that thought that way. But let's get into the upcoming game before we got a couple of minutes. Let's get into this Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions, which starts tomorrow night. Starting with you, Cowboys champ, you've been kind of quiet. I got to get you in here as well. So, what is your expectation? We'll go to PR Cowboy. You'll be right at the Cowboys champ. What is your expectation for tomorrow night? What is it that what is it going to take for us to pull off this win? I want to know everybody's game plan. How are you going to win this game on tomorrow night?
Number one, Schotty got to stop calling the cute plays. When you got a chance to run the ball, run it. Stop having Dak to hold the ball 5 seconds or more. Get rid of the ball. But you have to score it. Start off fast and stop waiting till the second half when when they want to start picking up things. Score touchdowns and points. On defense, continue to try to do the 5-man front and 4-man front, which defensive line and your linebackers, but they have to do something with the coverage because they still getting toasted when they do that when they play in zone. It don't matter what you have up front. If your safety, the cornerbacks can't cover the receivers, there's still too many flaws.
Champ, they played a lot of man coverage as well. I mean, they did play a lot of man coverage, but yeah, I hear what you're saying, though. I mean, I'm sure they're going to probably mix it up, though. They probably will. So, yeah, yeah, you got a point there, and that's what's going to definitely have to take for these guys to pull the win off. PR Cowboy, what is the game plan of us winning this game on tomorrow night?
Fast start for the offense. No 3 and out to start the game. Fast start. Get your drive. 4 touchdowns. Take the points when they're there. Let Dan Campbell make those mistakes. I defend Schotty on being aggressive. I don't mind the aggressiveness, but let Dan Campbell make the mistakes because he's going to go for it on 4th down more than any time. So let him make those mistakes. And can we not road game? Like I said, road game. Do not shoot yourself in the foot. False start penalties. Defensive line lining up off sides on 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and giving them a free 1st down. Those are the same penalties we have every single game, and we have them more often on the road than not. Can we stop having those for this game, this very important game for both teams? So that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, Cowboys corner. What's the game plan?
You got to stop the running game. You got to stop the running game. Period. Point blank in the discussion. If you don't stop that running game, this is the true test right here. Dan Campbell ain't no fool. He's going to make sure if Quentin Williams is the real deal or not. They're going to target Quentin Williams. They're going to target Osa. They're going to target Kenny Clark, and they're going to run the ball down our throat. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And then they're going to set up some play action. They're going to try to trick our linebackers. And guys, I got us losing this ball game. I don't see how the Cowboys can win it. They're a hungry Lions team. They're on the verge of losing their playoff spot. It's on the road. Cowboys offense does not play well on the road. We're going to see what's up. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but the Lions are winning this one.
You see what Aaron Hinkle said? He said, y'all know I live in Michigan, and they are kind of scared up here. And they have every reason. Our offense is in the top 5. And this defense has been revamped. So I'm sure they're scared when you don't have a Ben Johnson anymore. You don't have an Aaron Glenn. So, Football Junkie, what is the game plan? How are you going to beat this team? Now, Cowboys going to say they're going to run at us, and they're going to run right at Quentin Williams and KC. So what are we doing? How are we going to overcome this?
Well, I'm just going to basically unleash Clark and Williams in the interior part of the offensive line because they banged up at center. They banged at both guard positions. Laporta's not playing. St. Brown's not playing. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and make this situation a win-win situation for us. as has been said, we got to stop the running game. Let's show them we can shut their running game down. We shut their running game down. We put them in an awkward position where their quarterback has to win the game and close the jaw. Offensively, yes, we got to neutralize the penalties both offensively, defensively, and special teams wise. We got to neutralize the penalties. We got to play smart football on defense as well. Send the heat. Send
Yeah.
the fucking heat. Send it.
All right. You heard it first, but football junkie say, bring the heat. Don't play around. Shut the heat on him. Set them lions on fire. Danny Savage, I'm hyped up now, man. I'm hyped up. So give me your game plan, how we going to pull this game off on tomorrow night. What is your plan? What is the blueprint?
We all know we can pass the ball. We got to see tomorrow if we can run the ball on Detroit. Basic Pop Warner X's and O's. We got to run the ball, and we have to stop the run. They got a two-headed monster in Detroit. Me personally, I would not go straight up the middle. I think they're going to try to attack the edges more because their O-line interior is more banged up than their tackles. They still got one of the best young tackles in the league, Penei Sewell, at right tackle. And I think, don't be shocked you see some short passes to Jahmyr Gibbs, get him out in space.
Yeah.
You know, Jamison Williams he was a former first-round draft pick. And don't be shocked if you see Amon St. Brown just as a decoy. You know, but if I was Detroit trying to attack Dallas, I would not be looking to run up the middle, especially with their offensive line is decimated. I would look to attack the edges. But listen, our fan base thinks we're going to beat them 50-0. I don't see the game being a blowout like that at all. I mean, Dallas getting 3 on the road. Oof. All I got to say is if Dak comes out in a bowl, tomorrow it's a dome. They're playing a dome. But if Dak comes out and he got the meat sweats tomorrow night, put the mortgage payment on the lines, man. Because you can just tell it with him. When he comes out, how do you sweat in a controlled environment in a dome? But we've seen him do it this year. If he's not sweating, maybe I'll throw something on the Cowboys. But
okay,
it's a beat. Okay. They can win. They can win. Dallas.
All right. Now, there's a difference with this offense versus the offense we played last week. Okay? And the difference is starting with the quarterback. What we saw last week, that quarterback was mobile. He was mobile as hell. He was elusive. He threw passes without even looking at the receiver. One of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Okay? So we did a damn good job putting pressure on him, not leaving our feet, but making him get rid of the ball. Because we saw at the end of the game, we saw that Pat Mahomes wanted the ball in his hand. He wanted to make something happen, and we didn't allow. Now we're facing the Detroit Lions. The difference is Jared Goff, he's not mobile. He cannot even run outside the tackles. So you know what I'm doing? I'm loading the box up. We're going to play this run, and we're going to bring everything at Jared Goff. Now, I understand what he's going to do. He's going to try to do the little dinks and donks and things like that to try to beat the blitz. But at the same time, I'm going to make him beat me with his arm. Because if we bring the pressure up, he has nowhere to run. This guy is not a Pat Mahomes. So this is what's going to break down their offense. We're going to stop the run, and we're going to dare him to beat us with his arm. Now, on the offensive pack, to piggyback off of Danny's, and like the rest of you guys, we have to run the ball. We do not want Dak throwing the ball 50 times. We want to be able to control the clock, control the game. Again, like I always say, stay in their territory and keep them in their territory. I don't want to play 99 yards. I want to play 50 yards to a touchdown, 40 yards to a touchdown, 30 yards to a touchdown. But I don't want to go the length of the field. That means I need Turpin, when you get the punt return or kick, get the ball to the 50, please. If there's no other game to make a statement, this is the game we need to make a statement to make the other teams start talking about us. And just like the man said just a few minutes ago, up there in Michigan, they're a little scared. And that's exactly what we want them to be. We want them to be scared. So hopefully we put this game plan together, get a good running game on offense, stop their running game, and we beat them 40-13. Give it up. That's what I said. That's what I said, Cowboys corner.
If it turns out the way you're talking about, we have short fields to move the ball off of, it will be a blowout. If we got short fields to play with, it will be a blowout.
Stay in their territory. Stay in their territory.
You're gonna get multiple chances.
Yes.
They're gonna go for it fourth down a lot. You're gonna get multiple chances to get off the field there.
Meathead is going to do it. Coach Meathead is going to do it. It'll be 4th and 18, and he's going to say, we're going for it. 4th and 25, we're going for it. We see it. He's a meathead. So what you do, you keep the pressure on him, and he's going to break. So, again, if they do anything, make it a short field and stay in their territory and keep them in their territory. So that's my thought. So, okay, that's where we are, guys. Let me get a couple of these statements on here. Aaron, he said Goff is no good with pressure in his face. Wait a minute. He'd never been good even back in his Ram days. And that's so true. So yeah, you're right about that. Here's another one. Dak is not going to be sweaty. He will be focused just like the rest of the team. I don't know, Aaron. This dude here sweats hell when he be drinking water. That joke could be sweaty.
Dude, hey, I'm a heavy sweater, so I totally get it. If there's a sweat gland, it's leaking for me. I'm a heavy sweater. I totally get how Dak's a heavy sweater because I do get it.
Yeah. Here's one. Brando, the game of championship. Dak need to dink and dunk when need to. Well, yeah, when need to. But I don't fear their secondary. I really don't. I don't really fear that secondary. But again, we'll see.
They got a couple of DBs that's gonna be out tomorrow's game.
Man, mash the gas, man.
If it comes down to critical situation, you need to play hit number three. Hit number 3. Because that's your killer. That's your killer.
Yeah. So that's probably what they're going to try to do. But again, you got Jake Burke. It's no reason. I keep saying, guys, there's no more excuse, no more talk. We got the weapons that we need. Now all they got to do is show up and put up. That's all I can tell you. That's where we are right now. Guys, I think we're at the end of this show, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. Thank everybody for chiming in the comments. And Aaron Hinkle, appreciate you coming in. We got Mr. Terminator just came in. Let me get Mr. Terminator's comment real quick. Dak is going to slice and dice the Lions. I am 100% confident this team is different. The old Dallas would have lost the Philly game and the KC game. That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, early season Cowboy.
Yeah, I think when CD was having a bad game, if we didn't have Pickens, we lose that game against Philly, right? Don't Kevin agree on that? Yeah. So again, the game is tomorrow night. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, and notification bell so you guys will know when we're back on. We'll be on next Wednesday as well. Appreciate you guys. Any last word before we get out of here? Anybody got anything?
No, guys. If you're watching on my channel, go to the Cowboy Huddle on YouTube and subscribe. Sometimes if you like the show, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And that way, if I can't make it and share it on my stream, you can definitely don't miss a show on Wednesday. So check out G Hampton for everybody watching. Brando, if you can put the link to the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Put that in there.
All right, appreciate it. Also, I'm gonna put the link in, man. Everybody needs to check out this Kurt Warner link, man. Where he breaks down Dak and the offense. It's really good, man. If you have never watched Kurt Warner's channel, man, I mean, he breaks down these quarterbacks and he's really, really good at it. So I will put the link down below as well, so you guys can see that video.
Hold on, give Brando like 30 more seconds to get your link.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Give him 30 more seconds. Somebody put some elevator music on.
Well, let's do this here. Final score, Danny Savage. Don't you be a Debbie Downer either.
Highlight that comment, G.
37-30. I'll say Dallas, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring event. Dallas is hot. I ain't gonna.
Come on
I'm
now,
not gonna,
give it up for Danny.
not gonna deny that. They're hot, but I see it being high-scoring and competitive.
That's what's up. All right. What you got, PR Cowboys? Final score.
I got 34-27 Dallas.
All right, give it up. Woo-wee. I'm not even gonna go to him right now. I'm going to Football Junkie. I'm not going to Cowboys Corner right now. Come on, Football Junkie, and take your time, man, because I know Cowboys Corner gonna do.
I'm gonna say 37-17.
Cowboys, right?
Cowboys.
Come on now, give it up. Cowboys Corner. Oh gosh, this guy here. Oh my God.
28-24 Lions.
Wait a minute. Get him off the show.
I like the reverse psychology Cowboys Corner.
I know it, man. Hey, everybody, I hope everybody got that link, man. Again, man, I appreciate you guys.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I know he's not impressed. But let's get some of these other scores real quick. We got Mr. Terminator 34-12 Cowboys. Cowboy Podcast 24 said, great show. Come on sometime. Don't be a stranger, brother. You know where we are. Yeah, so and there we go. We got y'all subscribe. Appreciate you, Cowboys Corner. But great show tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody on here, man. And again, we'll see you on next Wednesday. Like I always say, continue to stay safe, continue to be blessed, and whatever you do, continue to be kind because we definitely need more of it. All right, we're out of here. Deuces.